1 2 check check mic checker. Let's go on your I'm out to the night. Yeah, and I'm the ghetto queen on this YouTube scene, keeping it oh so mean with the gangster lane group. And I'm here to talk to you about Baddies South. I was about to say Baddies ATL, girl, but it's called Baddies South. But let me correct her because I'm not on YouTube. Y'all are listening to Mona's podcast. You know, everybody getting in the cast with the pods. So I'm like, I might as well get in the cast with the pods too. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm not on YouTube. I'm on watchactv.com. Right? And we gonna motherfucking talk about it. We gonna talk about it. The South of the Baddies. Right? Baddies South. Girl, now I have to tell y'all, I was watching this episode and I was a little bit perplexed. I was. And you know, a lot of y'all don't know what perplexed mean because some of y'all didn't graduate. But it's okay. Go look her up. Go Google her. Get what I'm saying? Because I'm not here to teach. Right? I'm here to come up and preach. Right? And I'll be rhyming all the motherfucking time. And see, right? So, yeah, we're going to talk about these bitches because they need to be talked about. And y'all wanted me to talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it on my podcast, Mona Simone's Podcast. Right. Now, you know, I have a lot of names. Mona's Talk Sessions, Mona Talks Trash. But I think I'm going to stick with Mona's Podcast. Right. So let's get into this first episode. It's called Series Premiere, Baddies South, Out with the Old, In with the Young. In with the New. Right. So as we watch, they show us a little trailer of what happened. Let's go round or whatever have you. And I was like, okay, y'all can miss me with this trailer because I'm not trying to get reminded. We know how much of a snooze fest Baddies ATL was. And we're still kind of confused why you're bringing us a season 2. And I be rhyming all the motherfucking time. But I'm watching the trailer because I'm reminded, like, oh yeah, they went through that. Oh yeah, they had her on there. Oh yeah, she was acting a hot, shitty ass mess. Okay. Yeah, 7. Christina, the fake fights of it. Okay. Yeah. All right, now is this gonna be better, right? So we start this episode off with, you know, they give us the bird's eye view, the drone shots. You know what I'm saying? That was just so used to seeing all of the time on, you know, Zeus's shows. They show us this, you know, these drone shots that they got from YouTube, allegedly. And we get this whack music in the beginning. Okay. All right. I guess. So then we get Thickums, which, you know, is kind of interesting because I feel like her chin and her neck have finally introduced themselves to each other. So they connected. So it's not so much of a big chin anymore. It's just a thick ass neck. Which is fine because it flows with the rest of her body, which is extraordinarily thick than we're used to seeing her. You know? And here, what's the man's name? We're gonna call him Real with the Twists. I forget his name. Jacob. He looking extraordinarily thick too, which is why he got this big ass windbreaker jacket on. And I'm like, okay, is he not fine no more? He fine in the face though, but he look a little extra thick in the waist. And no shade, I do like thick niggas, but I should be the only one with a fupa in the bed. That's all I'ma say. Because clearly I think she wearing Hazel E Baby or Hazel Baby E. Whatever her name is, I think she wearing her waist trainer with the booty lift. But the booty lift part broke. It's just a lot going on with Natalie. And I'm just, like I said earlier, perplexed. Right? I mean, the makeup the wig ain't. But you know, she's sitting in this empty ass room with the framed Baddies ATL poster on there. And I'm like, all those broads she did wrong, except for Tanisha. But all those broads she did wrong. But anyway, we get to proceed into this conversation that we need to have for 13 minutes to explain what the show is going to be about. Right, because they ain't got no other content to show us. And so we get to the cast, and we see right off the rip, we see, who is this? Who was the first one? Brie. We see Brie. Now, no shade, all light. I was getting broads confused, because I don't know, for whatever reason, I just always thought that Brie, and I love Brie, and I interviewed her. Right. But I got her confused with Wintour. And I was thinking in my mind, I'm like, why is Brie even on this show? Don't her and Natalie don't like each other? Like, but all along, my mind was thinking Wintour. And I was like, okay, maybe I got them incorrect. Because isn't Persuasion on this show? And didn't Persuasion beat up Winter? Or was it like, cause girl, it was just giving confusion to me because they just reminded me of each other. I don't know why, but they did. But we got Brie up on here, and I'm like, okay, I like Brie. I rocks with her. Because she was the girl that was going up against, I want to say her name was Kanika. It's not Kanika. But y'all know who I'm talking about. Girl, them shows is old, so I just be forgetting them bitches. But, girl, I want to say Kanika, but that's not her name. But y'all know who I'm talking about. Then we get Miss Ant. And no shade, I interviewed Persuasion too, and I like Persuasion. I think she filling out her Ant booty a little bit better, and she looking a little bit prettier as, you know, age is working well for Ma. It ain't working well for Brie, but it's working well for Ma, and I'm here for age, Persuasion. Age is working for her. It is. She look cute for 34. Not to say that 34 ain't cute. We know some badass, bomb-ass bitches at 34. But... okay, we got Persuasion on here. Girl, y'all gotta have me cutting up on these broads. And then we get reintroduced to the baddest of all the baddists, right? Miss J-La Taramina. Miss J-La Taramina. Miss J-La Taramina, right? Girl, Miss J-La is on here. And to be quite honest, Jada already know. We here together. We eye to eye. Every time I see her at AT to the LI, we always chop it up. She a big bitch. I love Miss Jayla. Don't know how her and Natalie Nunn became so cool. Because in my mind, I feel like if Jayla is cool with Natalie, I could be cool with Natalie. But Natalie has just done a lot of saucy Santana shit to people, and it's just not really given what needs to be given. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, the vernacular and vocabulary is perplexed. I'm still perplexed. I don't understand how Jayla Taramina is rocking with Natalie to the Nun. But Jayla Mina is on here, and I'm rocking with her, so I'm cool with her. I hope she don't do no foul shiznit, because I'm not here for it. But Jayla looks good, and I was here for her. Then we get introduced to this wide mouth girl. What's her name? I think her name is Ann. Immediately when she came on set, I just thought wide mouth. But then there's a reason, right? There's a reason why she got a wide mouth, because she be putting all types of stuff in her. Mind you, she was born that way, I guess, and she just grew up into her wideness. But girl know how to flip that mouth into a coin, and she just be putting things in her mouth on OnlyFans. I mean, it's her words, not mine. And I'm like, I guess. I don't know what she giving. I don't know what she giving off rip. She pretty with the wide mouth. That's what she giving. Pretty with the wide mouth. I don't know none of these broads up under, like, from all the other stuff. I don't know none of these broads. Then we get Slim. Girl, boom, honey. Girl, boom. Missed quite a few meals is what I'm seeing. And in my mind, I'm like, this bro about to get her feelings hurt. She about to get her whole, not even her feelings, but her body about to be aching. Because if she thumped with a girl, her elbows broken, her knees broken, everything broken, girl. Like, why is she on this show? I don't know. But I guess we're gonna find out. So we get introduced to Slim, and apparently she was on Loving Chances, Dingaling, whatever the name of that show was. Y'all know me and names, I be forgetting. Right. And then we got who else is on here? Who else we introduced to? Who is this? Okay, Roly Poly. That's what they call her. I think they call her Roly Poly. And then Natalie gonna have the audacity to say that Roly Poly was the new Tanisha. First of all, Tanisha ain't never been that big. No shade. And I don't even fucks with Tanisha like that. The only two bad girls that got a problem with most than not is Tanisha and Natalie Nunn. All the other boys, I'm cool with. I'm copacetic with. Damn, they interviewed them all. Right. But anyway, no shade.